Folks, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'll explain. Number one, it's absolutely free. Means you don't pay a dime out of pocket. Number two, you can use creation tools to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, like I'm doing with my phone. Number three, if you want to hear it on multiple platforms, Anchor can do that for you. So you can hear it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, among others. And the thing is, you can make money without anybody listening. As little as that. And everything you need to do is to make a podcast is all here. To get started, please download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You'll be glad you did.
I can, yes. Yeah, just happy for our football team. Obviously, it's been difficult with the things that we've been through in the first 6 games. I thought we practiced really well all week. I thought we practiced like a team that hadn't come off 2 really difficult losses, and I felt like we were ready to compete. I thought our guys brought great energy in the first quarter. We got off to a great start, which was a big key. Obviously, we kind of had a gut punch right before halftime, but I thought we regrouped. Offense went right back out, got a score to start the third quarter. From that point on, I thought we played great complementary football. Defense had to bail out the offense sometimes. Offense had to bail out the defense sometimes. And we made the winning plays. It was a tight game. They're all going to be tight games. That's our league. And to find a way, Cam Kitchens to make a play right there at the end, make a big time 4th down stop for a play like that, and then the courage of Tyler Van Dyke to make that a great play call by Rhett Lashley, and then for Tyler to have the courage to trust his progression. They left Will Mallory wide open, and to hit him and to get that 1st down so we didn't have to punt the ball that's stuff that veterans do, and it's hard to remember watching that guy play today that he's in his 3rd ever game as a college quarterback. So I thought a great job by our staff all week, proud of our staff, and just great to see a locker room of guys getting to cherish a victory after what we've been through the last couple weeks. Questions?
Good morning. 3 words described last night's 31-30 win against NC State. Heart, guts, determination. This team was determined not to lose last night. This team found a way to get it done. Like you heard Coach Diaz said, we played good complementary football. Offense. It was a total team effort last night. But this game could have gone the other way. Doesn't hurt to be lucky. But we were lucky NC State dropped some passes last night. Otherwise, we would be talking a whole different ballgame this morning. But this team was determined not to lose last night. And this was a very good North Carolina State team we beat last night. Let's not kid ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. This was a total team victory last night in every sense of the word. In every sense of the word, it was a team victory. And let's not kid ourselves. It's an important win. Tyler Van Dyke backed up every word he said last night and maybe saving the season. This was a signature win for Coach Diaz and crew last night. But it was going to be almost the other way. It could have gone the other way. But, hey, gutty win. This team had fight. This team had heart. And this team was determined not to lose last night. It could have gone that way. Now, let's take a look at the game. Let's do the report card first. Offense, I'm gonna give a B to the offense. 420 total yards offense, 325 in the air, but not just 95 rushing, but it made the plays it had to make. We were 6 for 17 on third downs. And the key is we did not turn the ball over. And that was important. We did. But though the only thing that did bother me was 3 personal fouls last night and also the false starts. I mean, can't do that. Can't do that. We had 18 first downs. It was an evenly matched game, but the offense, especially on that final drive, that game-clinching drive, I mean, TVD to Will, get the big first down, pretty much sealed the victory. I mean, that was a gutty call. That was a gutty call by Rhett Lashley in the offense. Dial that play up, and it was executed perfectly. Defense, I'm going to give another B. Reason I say that, yeah, we allowed 421 and 310 in the air, 111 passing, but the defense came up big when it had to come up big, especially close to the end. I mean, you have to make a play. The key stop by Kitchens on 4th down to not give NC State the first down turned out to be enormous. That turned out to be an enormous play because, hey, we never gave them the ball back, I believe, after that. If you watch the play. I mean, after that, you went to down, that 4th down at the end by Cam on the stop on Thomas. I mean, they were driving to get possibly the game winner. But, hey, D came up big when it had to. So that's why they get a B. Special teams. I'm going to give a B. I felt we made key plays. The punting game stepped up, though it could have been disaster with Jacoby's fumble, but we got the ball back at the end, so they had to replay 4th down. It all worked out in the end, but we stepped up when it had to. They stepped up when they had to. I mean, Andres had 4 extra points in a field goal. Lou, 7 punts, average 48, won a punt. Flipped the field around a couple times there. But overall, I felt special teams did a pretty good job. Now we're going to get to game balls. I'm giving out 3 game balls this week. My first game ball goes to Tyler Van Dyke. 25 of 33, 325 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 INTs, QBR 85.9. This man said they could not stop our offense, and he was right. TVD delivered what he said he would do. He talked the talk and he walked the walk, especially on that game-clinching drive. Gutty effort. Gutty. Second game ball, Charleston Rambo. 9 receptions, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns, including the game winner late. What could you say? Rambo came up big when he had to. My third game ball is going to go to Rooster. 21 carries, 83 yards, and then 6 receptions, 83 yards, including that big TD on Gutty call on 4th down. That could have easily gone the other way, but he came up huge and got the TD on 4th down there. So that was enormous. And I'll tell you, my 4th game ball, I'm going to give one more game ball. I'm going to give it to Cam Kitchens. Yeah, 4 tackles, 4 solo, but the biggest one would be on Carolina State's final drive on 4th down.
Steps up. He'll run.
Listen, you hear him right here.
Side steps.
You just heard that right there. But hey, this was gutty, this was heart, and this was determination last night. A total team victory. We enjoyed this today, and then tomorrow we get ready for Pittsburgh on the road. A very tough test up there. So, back with the next pod dropping on Friday. And Again, win or lose, go Canes.